Hey guys, I'm Giant Occasion, and today we're playing some more Boggles with Boggling It Up. Fun time, you know the drill by now. Although I actually recorded an episode already, and you'll notice I missed an episode yesterday. It's because I recorded one, it went in the bin, because it was the most tedious, monstrous experience in the universe. Basically, it was fighting Imric. For a full half an hour, I was doing this one battle against Imric, and it was just the worst battle ever. It was so boring, because these two armies are the least killy armies in the universe. They are not very killy. Normally that's fine. Like normally it's like, well, I got loads of quarrelers, I can focus fire on things. But actually the thing that needed most killing was Imric, and with his 50% missile resistance and his 25% ward save, that's 75% of the damage that's negated completely. And then the non-AP damage, which is most of the damage from quarrelers, then gets negated by at least 70%. Because of the armor at 140. Armor is a dice roll between half of the armor value and up to a maximum of 90, but it's capped at 90, so you can roll higher. So you have a higher chance of having the maximum 90% negated, and I'm pretty sure that is a separate negation to the other stuff that's applied. Like before or after, I don't think it really matters, but like it's separate levels of your damage being trimmed away. So basically it means that Imric, he takes like 1 damage per quarrel, so you have to shoot him 10,000 times to kill him, which is fine, but my god, it is tedious. It was like pulling teeth. It was awful. It was so boring, and I was losing my mind, and I was already so bored. Halfway through that battle, I was done with it. You know what? 5 minutes in, I was done with it. So, yeah, I was gonna auto resolve because it's a terrible battle, so boring. And actually, I think we're losing a bit more from the auto resolve. I'm pretty sure I lost like a unit of miners or something when I did it. It just took a million years. So, this will hopefully keep us on track today. So one thing that needs to be kept on track is orcs. We need to put them on the track that has them away from us. We need to kill orcs, is what I'm saying. I think what we're going to have to do is actually fight the Chaos Dwarfs and Grimgor, because I feel like Grimgor is actually one of the biggest threats in the universe, if not... Oh, second biggest threat. Second biggest threat. I think we do have to fight him. I think we do. I think we're going to have to kill him this campaign. I know, but we'll see. We'll deal with the dwarfs as a priority. I think we'll start a war with the orcs and try and defend, along here to try and fight them off. That might be the plan. We'll see. We might just stem the tide of orcs, or at least try to. We have plenty of armies and we can make plenty more. And yet you're going to hop over to Bitter Bay pretty shortly, and everyone else is pretty happy. Let's do Thunderer for you, and for you lot, all of you. God, what have we got? Let's get that. And, yeah, more replenishment and movement speed is nice. And that makes Miners, Dwarfroys, and Longbeards all better. I kind of like that. Yeah, I kind of like that. And, oh.
Summon me if you dare.
Oh, we can get some gyros with brimstone guns. That does actually sound pretty good. Yeah, let's get some gyros with brimstone guns. Let's get 3 of them. Okay, they're replacing quarrelers. I think that's better against an orc army if we end up butting heads with them. Also, you can get them in 1 turn, which is really nice. Nice quick recruitment there. So, Fell-Handed Warrior, I'll grab that. And Dawi Authority, sure. Why not?
Let us begin.
And I'll give you inherited arms. You got your arms from your dad. Your dad has no arms now. None at all. He's like one of those painters you see with no arms that puts a paintbrush in their teeth. It's like one of those. But more power to him.
Getting out of here.
Honestly, pretty awesome being able to do. I couldn't paint with my teeth. That sounds mad. Right, let's have a look. Potentially... Oh, I could have built that, maybe? God, we're earning so much money. I need to spend more money somehow. You know what I think we're going to do, actually? I need to free up. Hang on.
My axe
Actually, I'm not sure we're going to use Cazador. So what I want to do, right, Karazakarak, I want to upgrade everything I can here. Yeah, I want to upgrade everything I can. And get a bunch of artillery.
It is time.
But I don't want to lose a bunch of this stuff. So I think what I'm going to do is make a new army. Should we get Darlid, DJ Darlid here, or... Who should we get? Yeah, I want to get more lords. I like lords. We'll get this guy because we've recruited him before. It seems a shame not to re-recruit him. And also it's cheaper. So that's nice too. We're going to give him our Quarrelers. And I think I'm going to give him the Goblin Hewers as well. And the Grudge Throwers, I think. And then this army... Let's give him the Miners too. Alright, Cazador Groby Nutter is going to get a proper army. It's going to have a bunch more, maybe some Longbeards with great weapons and some Hammerers. They serve basically the same role, but, you know, nice to mix it up a bit. And then loads of guns and gyros and cannons. Alright, I want gunpowder, basically. Gunpowder and the heaviest armor. It'll be a real, like... a real good army for dealing with Chaos Dwarfs. Not entirely so much the gyrocopters, but as long as we got enough sort of, you know, organ guns and flame cannons and things like that that can destroy things like blunderbusses, I don't have to worry too much about range stuff. You know, I won't have to worry too much about range stuff. And yeah, we've got a bunch of Thunderers. Well, I think we'll only go with Thunderers with Grudge Rakers. So we can get some, like, good shorter range punch for dealing with, like, the big monsters. I think that's what we'll do. So we'll have, like, organ guns and flame cannons for their infantry. And then we'll have the Thunderers for the Bull Centaurs and things, right?
What?
We'll do that.
For the wisdom of the
So,
lair,
while
down to the
that's still building things,
axe
I want to get some more recruitment here. Because I want this army to be okay. You know, I don't want it to be terrible. I want it to do an alright job. So, really,
to war.
do I cancel that recruitment?
Of the lair.
I don't know, where'd all our money go? That's what I want to know. Where did all our money go? Oh yeah, I spent it all over here. We can stop that upgrade at least. Because I just want to get a handful of Longbeards, and that'll do nicely. And you also need to get something, so let's get you some more Thunderers. What about you? Oh yeah, you're already getting those. That's kind of nice. Do you want to throw in some more bodies? I mean, at some point these guys are going to attack, right? At some point. So let's just put some miners there. We'll probably swap them out for something else later. But it adds some bodies. Alright, that's all great. With greatest. Ooh, could get another Longbeard here too. Just while we're in the area. Deeps upgrades available. Is it though? Or is this... Oh, actually no, it actually does have a proper upgrade. More Oath Gold. It's not really going to do much. Cost Oath Gold, it'll give us some more Oath Gold. It's fine. Great Orthodoxy have been destroyed. I guess they were in Prague, but they're not here. So where on earth was the Great Orthodoxy? That feels a bit weird. But sure, fine. Fine. So yeah, they've gotten quite high up. But yeah, Malachi is holding out in this area, which is nice that he's just sort of... He's not blowing up out of proportion, he's not being wiped out. That's how I like my factions. To just sort of exist, and that's that, really. Karazakarak, we can finally get to tier 5. Yes, please. And we can finally... Ooh, actually, I want to prioritise that, I think. Gyro bombers, please. Although I suppose I should do this too. And that's going to put up local recruitment capacity, which will help us train people faster. Which is also very important. So, how are you looking? I'm going to move him over here. And then we're going to stock him up with even more Longbeards. And then we're going to start running into this territory. Good. So yeah, Longbeards, a bit more killy. They're a bit more killy than, like, these armies.
Send me to vengeance.
Okay. So one thing I need to check. They still have another settlement. They still have another one, which is here, I think. I think that must be it. Because that's... Yeah, that looks right, doesn't it? So they have pig barter, I think. And there's a bunch of demons over here. Should we be getting rid of those? Maybe. So one thing I'm going to do as well, I can't really be bothered to hold on to Bone Gulch. I know it's earning a little bit of cash with this thing, but I think we can probably
What can the Dowie do for you on
Probably.
this fine day?
get a... Yeah, we're going to get him as a vassal. So this is how I'm going to basically, I don't know, cross the T's and dot the I's on vassalage versus military alliance, right? Is... In this case, I'm giving this guy wardenship over conquered territories. And so I want the, you know, I want to get pay from that happening. So vassals do give you a bit of cash. That'll be represented by him looking after places that are earning some money, right? That's the plan. I'm specifically installing him as steward. That's my plan. So there we go. And I'm going to give him this as well in a second. But I want to make sure these armies are fit as a fiddle. Do I want to get brimstone guns with you as well? I mean, I could actually get some hammerers here, which would give him something that can actually hurt people, which would be great. Because I love hurting people.
Throw better.
No,
Let's march.
I'm not a dastardly pirate. Sorry to disappoint. Sorry, not really a pirate. Oh, we have to get the grudge against elves, obviously, because we're fighting elves. It's just how things are done.
Time for a
So yeah, Cazador Groby Nutter suddenly has some more options. We can actually afford to... Oh, we got no slots available. I'll wait then. I'll wait a smidge, then we'll get 4 organ guns. Maybe. What would be a good front line? What would be a good front line? I mean, 3 hammerers is pretty devastating. Maybe we just get some more long beards or great weapons. Get like another 3 of those. And that'll put us up to 11. And then like 4... Let's say 3 more Grimdelvers. Puts us up to 14. Then I can do 2 of them, and then we get 3 more gyro bombers. Or like 2 more gyro bombers and a thunder barge. And I think that'll be... I think that's 20. I think. And that could be really cool. That sounds like a really good army for what we need it to do. I mean, in a way, maybe just organ guns would be better. But flame cannons do provide better, like a slightly better firing arc, even though it is at shorter range. And yes, there is the fire resistance of Chaos Dwarfs, but frankly, it's just not that high that it's going to negate the damage of flame cannon to a degree that's going to stop the cannon from, you know... It's not going to prevent the cannon from killing them all anyway. It's a flame cannon. Like, it hits so hard. 15% of completely decimated into a charred husk is still, you know, 15% less of a charred husk is still a charred husk. I think we'll be fine. 15% less of a charred husk is still a kebab. That's what I always say. 15% of a charred husk? Oh yes, I'd love a kebab. Right, let's have a look. Oh yeah, we can set this. Shall I? Might as well. Yes, go get a bit of extra trade goods for a second. Perfect. We'll be there a couple turns before I can flog it, so that's fine. And yeah, I think we're going to have to conquer our way through some orcs in order to get to that last hold, and to get rid of these Chaos Dwarfs. And he's finally got these recruited. Do you want to use Global again? Try and get some more? No, not really. Nah, I'll just save the money. So Karakazgal, I think we're going to take the bizarre step of destroying this feast hall, which I know sounds like a grudge in and of itself, but everyone in the feast hall, that was just temporary. That was just to lure in a bunch of dwarfs, you know, hard-working dwarfs, so we can send them into the deeps. Alright, we're going to build the deeps in Karakazgal as well, because it's earning a pretty good amount of money, and we can... I was going to say triple it, but what is it now? Well, triple and a third. I don't think anyone has ever described that equation in such a way before, but, you know what I mean. Okay, master-crafted armor. Dwarves are expert armorers, both as creators and wearers. They have the skills to fashion it and the, Oh, I thought it said study. I thought that was a typo. To fashion it, I thought study something. No, and the sturdy frames to bear its weight. Ridiculous. Anyway, plus 10 armor for hammerers and iron breakers, and missile resistance for hammers and iron breakers, which is very, very handy, because we're about to send lots of hammerers to go fight Chaos Dwarfs that are quite shooty. And, you know, 15% less damage from blunderbusses, I think actually will save a few lives. You know, because it does spread the damage out quite a bit. Okay, let's build that. Good. And more farms, please. Because, yeah, I need this to get to tier 5 so I can get the special building. And I want the special building, you know? Alright, where is Huglug going? Do you think he's heading over there? He might be. He might wipe out the... Actually, he might be headed down here. I think he's going to wipe out Imrik for me. It doesn't mean I'm going to let him live, obviously. We could subjugate Imrik, but no, we're just going to take that over. So does that mean they're gone? No. Okay, why did I get the option to subjugate when they still have a... Oh, 0 settlements. Oh, okay. Well, that's why then. Alright, so I think the orcs did take pig barter then. I think they did wipe them out. So how many turns did... Does anyone know how many turns Imrik survived after we declared war on him? I think it might have been about 4.
Summon me if you dare.
Which is pretty good, you know. It's not bad. Okay, let's see. DJ Dalit is ready to go. Marvellous. Yeah, let's try and get some more money from Mount Gunbad. Because it just doesn't earn enough, Mount Gunbad. It's just, ugh, look at that. Ugh. Rubbish. 7,000? What's even the point? Now let's put the income up even more. By another 20%. We'll be putting it up by building that. Christ. Crazy. Okay, do I want to have built all that? Yes, because recruitment is dirt cheap. It's dirt cheap. Cheap as dirt. There we go. Lovely. I mean, having like any cannons would kind of be nice though. Really. Because I just realised we might need a cannon or two to deal with trains. They might have the... They might have that missile train, which could be very deadly. But could my fleet of gyros deal with that? Not until after we dealt with things like blunderbusses, so having a cannon to shoot at that stuff might be useful, you know. Or some of these guys. So the bolt throwers do actually come in double unit sizes now. They're a lot bigger. There's 8 instead of the usual 4, which should make them really good, but they don't go bang. There's someone who seems obsessed with bolt throwers in my comment section. You know who you are, dude. I don't understand why you mention it every single comment. Yeah, bolt throwers exist. They don't go bang. Like they're fine though. You don't need to remove them from the game. That they're real dirt cheap, you know, cheap upkeep, easy to get hold of. Like they're nice. Like there's absolutely a use for them. Just there hasn't been a use for them for me in this campaign. They're better early campaign or for like quick armies. You know, quick, cheap and cheerful armies. But we don't need that because we're rolling in money. So, you know, we're good. We're good. And so are bolt throwers. Bolt throwers are fine. But yeah, we need a cannon.
Retake the realms.
Right.
Yes.
Let's see.
Armed and ready.
Yes. Bolt throwers actually might be really good for Skaven.
Ready.
They might be really good for Skaven actually. It's just they have slightly shorter range, which I think is the biggest issue for like counter artillery, but they might be really good for like counter mortars, just because they have more shots, so they're likely to hit more weapon teams
Let us
sooner.
begin.
So they might have been very good in that situation. Now let's see. Mulaganar Ironheart. Are we ever going to go and fight him? This army could be good. You know, if we just gave it a little bit more welly. Gave it some cannons. Yeah, maybe, actually. Maybe needs a few more guns as well. Yeah, maybe we get rid of these miners and swap them out for something better. And the fact we have that one dwarf warrior, that feels a bit silly. So I'm actually going to limit that army a bit, knowing that the garrison is really good anyway. And we'll think about getting this army a bit sturdier. We'll get one more of them, so that way we have 10 infantry. And yeah, I think next turn, it's going to take ages. But it's fine, we have all the time in the world. I'll queue up a couple of flame cannons, a couple of organ guns maybe, and a couple of cannons. And yeah, then we'll have 2 of each of the artillery pieces, 3 thunderers, the miners, longbeards. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds like fun. It's a kind of ridiculous amount of artillery, but isn't that exciting? Right, do we want Iron Drakes? Iron Drakes would also be really good in place of Grudge Rakers for dealing with the big monsters that show up. And they do have some good missile penetration as well, if we shoot into crowds. Which isn't a terrible idea. So I am tempted by them. I am tempted by the Iron Drakes instead of the Thunderers. Though, with higher model counts, I think Thunderers do just do more damage generally, don't they? Nowadays. Which is a shame. It's a shame. So the anti-large. How much is the anti-large? 20. Yeah. That's potential. They still cost more. And I'd love to see just like the DPS. I mean, it says the DPS is higher for Thunderers with the Grudge Rakers against like a big target. See, shotguns are weird in that you'd think, oh, blunderbusses, right? It shoots, there's big spreads or like hit like a huge crowd, right? And that tends to be the thought process. That tends to be what the intent is for any sort of blunderbuss or shotgun or whatever. But in reality, in this game, because it shoots multiple projectiles in a bunch of different directions, if you're shooting into infantry, you're more likely to shoot into the ground or above their heads with some of the spread. But if you're shooting like a Great Taurus or, you know, a Griffin or, I don't know, an Ragnarok Spider, basically every shot is going to hit. So you end up with this huge damage multiplier. It ends up like way more effective against that than shooting at anything else. Though knockback is usually a good thing. But yeah, I don't know. I think they need to figure out how to retool these weapons. Maybe put the damage way down, but put like a bonus versus infantry? Maybe? I'm not sure. Does any ranged weapon have bonus versus infantry? I think maybe there's some skills that like Marcus Wolfhard gets or something. Weird, but yeah, like bonus versus infantry on shotguns I think would actually make them serve their purpose better. Because then you're not in this position where you're like, okay, we have the dedicated anti-large thing here, or we could just use the thing that does more damage to everything. And that's silly. So yeah, maybe that's the way to fix it. Maybe that's the way. But yeah, I'm going to get Thunderers anyway. Although, let's see, the range is higher on the Drakes, to be fair, but usually at that range they miss most of their shots anyway. So, you know, I'm going to get them, alright? I'm going to get Iron Drakes just because I like Iron Drakes, okay? I just like Iron Drakes, I'm going to get them. But I still think the other units are better. I just think the other units, they just do more damage. You know, they kill big stuff much faster. Right, let's skip to the next turn. Oh, yeah, we do want to get a... Yeah, growth, construction costs down, more trade goods. Because we want growth. Growth. I want this big and strong. Okay, bring the Gashazar all the vegetables.
Do not sully my presence.
Oh, Bloody Hands finally want to fight. Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's go. We have people in place. Also, I just realised I'm still hanging on to one of Barak Var's territories. I need to sell that back to him. I had forgotten. So, Barak Var, do you want, was it Dot Karaz? Dot Karaz. Do you want Dot Karaz back? Yep. Good lad. And... Alright, Valmir Gauss is just hanging out over here too. That's fine. Alright, how is this going to do fighting Savage Orcs? I mean, not bad. It's got a lot of armor. And their cannons are going to be good for dealing with their, like, cavalry and the like. So, it's not terrible. Not terrible. But it also makes me think maybe one of these armies needs to head south. Like, this might be pretty good against Savage Orcs, although we don't need all the armor piercing, really. Just normal Longbeards would be a lot better. Like that. He's over there. So, Karakazgal. We're going to go deeps, aren't we? Nemesis Crown is in the Empire, apparently. That's fine. So we can get just a heap of Longbeards down here in a hurry. And let's see. That'll help hammerers. Do we want hammerers in this army? No. Take 4 turns to recruit them from global. I don't want to wait 4 turns. I think flame cannons will be pretty damn good against Savage Orcs too. God, I don't like this 2 building slot thing we got going on. Yeah, maybe just a bunch of Longbeards. This is going to take some time. Let's get some more from here. Just queue up all of it. And you know what? Alright, I'm going bolt throws. Alright, I'm going bolt throws. We're going to get a bunch of these. I know they're anti-large, but they just shoot enough shots that we can skewer quite a lot of orcs, I think, at a good distance. So we're going to try that out. And the rest probably blasting charges. I mean, do we need, like, quarrelers? Really? Maybe not? Because, like, Savage Orcs are weak to missiles. But if we just do a bunch of damage all at once, with blasting charges, you know, that's better, isn't it? Because, yeah, the quarrels can get caught out pretty easily. Although the miners get chewed up fairly well, but they got a good amount of armor. Let's just do that. That's a good army. It's going to take 8 turns to get that online. It'll have to do. It'll have to do. Okay. That'll do. That'll do! Alright, more money, please. Thanks. Thanks! Alright, we spent a lot of money. That's a bother. That's still recruiting, though.
Aye, time for a reckoning.
Alright, you're looking pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to start moving them out. Alright, he's starting to trespass, which has me a little nervous. I'm quite tempted to declare war on these guys now, you know. You know, we'll end up getting very, very attacked, but that sounds like a lot of fun, doesn't it? I mean, if we're at war with Wurzag, I feel like that's just like... We're at war with Greenskins now, right? It's a war against the Greenskins, because that's always the case. You know, we don't tend to consider Greenskins to be separate. As dwarfs, you know, it's all a grudging. You know, any greenskin does anything, it's the greenskins at fault, not that particular guy. You know, we're not about to learn their names, are we? So yeah, I think it's time to declare war. Largely because I think this will be fun. Just really start getting aggro with everybody. Let's see. Rune of Slowness. Perfect. Should have got Axe Lord, really, but I didn't. So that's the last of that faction. That is the last of that faction. Let's finish them off. There we go. And we can put that on our Iron Breakers. Lovely. Alright, done. End of the faction? Well, yes, we are. Okay, Fireball, they're dead. Knights of Caledor, done. Excellent. Knights of Caledor have been obliterated. We obliterated them good, boys. Yeah, we did. Ha ha. Ha ha, they're all dead. That's not very good ambush chance, is it? That's not. Could get a little higher if I hang out over here. Is that wise? Wow, they have a lot of giants. That's an impressive... Like, this is quite scary anyway. Just adding 5 giants and 1,000,000 spiders to it. This is a cool army. That's actually a really cool army. 50% is awful. Alright, if both of these guys attack us, can these armies deal with it? I mean, we have such a ludicrous number of quarrelers that I don't see the likes of, like, the trolls or the giants really getting much done. And, like, most of these forest goblin spider riders, they're not going to charge us in melee. They're just going to be sat plinking away at us with their 100 range. So our quarrelers are going to kill them too before they can really do much. The only real problem I've got is that replenishment's really bad here. Like, we don't have much replenishment done yet.
Time for a reckoning.
I mean, these guys are at war too. Let's just roll a crappy 40% on both of these. Let's just do that, and then I'm going to hand over the Fortress of Vorag.
Go on then.
Go on then, I guess I'll take it. Oh, and we do have Thorgrim here as well. I'm going to have him head towards Ruin's End, though. Alright, he's going to go up this coast. See what we can take out. Hello, Huglug.
Stop pushing it.
You're not right in the head.
What's he got? Something.
Let me think about
Something.
it. No!
Yeah, we're going to have some big old battles coming up, which I am looking forward to. Because we are just churning out armies right now. You can see our income is going down at quite a alarming pace, which is great. Oh, I need to build that. I want one of those. Oh. What a pain. Now for growth. 5 more turns we have to grow that. Okay. We should probably get some walls built on these. Because I'm not completely confident that Enlagalak is going to be able to do that.
For the wisdom of Valea. Ready.
Do we need this army anymore? Kind of. I do need to make sure this never falls. So just having some extra guns there that can sit on the walls is probably important. Okay. Let's move on and see what the orcs do. Potentially quite a lot. And yep, they're going to attack that settlement. We had Demon Stump for ages. Oh wow, interesting. It's actually being attacked by... That's the faction from the north, isn't it? That is. That is. That's the Disciples of Hashut. I'm actually happier with it going towards the, you know, to the orcs than to them. Okay. Their war failed. Their war failed. They don't have their warmy. I'm pretty sure they had a warmy. I think their war failed. I think all of their army is just halved in strength the moment I hit end turn. That's amazing. Oh, that's so good for us. We really don't need to fight this at all. It's a shame. I was actually looking forward to fighting it. Pyrrhic victory here. This would be a nice siege defense, won't it? Because Tower of Gorgoth is the main settlement, right? Yeah. Oh, that could be fun. That could be fun. Yeah, let's do it. Alright. So, what is the plan here, huh? Kill orcs, probably. It's probably the plan. Isn't that always the plan, Pinky? Let's see. Oh, I do have some grudge throwers. Up here seems like the perfect spot for them. Quite a lot of quarrelers. So there's 2 Arachnarok spiders over on this wall. So we definitely want to be dealing with them. Yep. I mean, they're probably going to go for the walls, though, aren't they? So perhaps we should do something like that. Quarrelers! Alright, well, they're going over here. Mostly rock lobbers. I think they're fine there. pump wagons and squigs.
The clans unite!
Okay, let's try
Yes!
and box them in.
For the High King!
Okay, those artillery pieces shouldn't be able to hit us, and we'll get the towers to aim for the artillery pieces, try and get rid of them quickly. We don't need armor piercing on that wall, but maybe here, if the Arachnarok spiders get in. Guess you can run in there too.
For the Colours Encore!
There are some big uns and arrow boys.
Quarterlets!
I mean, having you guys just here so you can shoot at that stuff might be good. Longbeards are going to hold really nicely. This area, though,
Vengeance!
we need to make sure is fine. And currently all we have is some melee troops. And I'm not seeing anything.
Clans unite! Dwarf warriors!
Anything that can climb a wall, but that doesn't mean they don't have, like, something. I didn't really take stock of exactly what they had, which maybe I should have done. Oh, we do need those towers, so what else have we got? Oh, Longbeards, yes please. You'll hold out, great.
For the High King!
Yeah, if I need to hold out there, Longbeards are going to do it. God, this map is huge, it really is. And it's all going to be decided on the walls anyway. Alright, let's get a big old spooky tower. Great. And yeah, I think this will hold nicely. We should get these towers online too.
Let the
So yeah, more
vengeance
Longbeards, I suppose.
for the ancestors!
So yeah, a lot of quarrelers over here. But if we just shoot the snot out of those big uns, then we'll be laughing. Let's get you over here too, actually.
It is a reckoning!
Alright, so that'll do. Alright, the same for the same rock clobbers. Try and get rid of them quickly. And it looks like they're waiting for these to actually do the work. I think a bunch of Sported Siege in here is kind of fun, isn't it? Was that the tower we just built? Where the hell even is it? No, we built that. Whoops. Built that over here, right? Yeah, we built that there. So just these towers do that. Which is rather exciting. When they hit something, anyway.
For the High King! Warriors!
Alright, aim for the big uns. You aim for the Arachnarok spider. You aim for the Arachnarok spider. So much of this stuff is so hurt already. And, wow, it really is just forest goblins, huh?
Ancestor God!
Okay, we'll go kill them then. Perfect. Don't know what you're attacking. Doesn't really matter. It's all fine. And those rock lobbers have just about had it. And can you actually hit them from there? That's amazing. Now we're taking out some of them with the towers. Alright, we haven't got rid of them yet. Alright, so these are doing okay. Yeah, it's pretty big damage. It's pretty big damage. But we are about to get tied up by biggins. So you are going to need to shimmy. Alright, let's get you up here.
We stay put. We'll guard it.
Good. And you guys can shoot the arrow boys.
The clans unite.
Good. So yeah, they're nearly dead anyway. Wow, they just took a big chunk of damage. Alright, how are things looking this way? Fine. Just fine. We're fine.
Hedge them. Take them down. For Grimnir.
Yeah, they're just having a bad day.
Dwarf warriors.
Everyone's having a bad day. This is a walk in the park. Arachnarok spiders nearly destroyed. Hopefully the towers can finish them. That's very cool. Looks like we've been shooting at him a bit, I think. And yeah, they're gone too. So there's the Arachnid Spider's dead. I guess you can shoot this guy. He is on a pig, so we are getting the anti-large from it. Oh, he is trying to move now. Not much, though. Not much. Guys, gonna be able to get some hits? Yep, looks like it. What are you shooting over there, huh? Who's over there? Is it the fleeing orcs? Yeah, there we go. That's army losses. Unbelievable. Did we lose anybody? Oh, I'm even letting them climb up. It doesn't even matter. It's just the Chaos Spawn left. This is just brutal. Yeah, watching them flap is very funny. Solid pump wagons are great. Oh, flippin' heck. Not that sturdy though. They are amazing. Oh. Ah, I didn't hit any. So that went well. A little bit too well. What was even the point? Oh, guys, I'm sorry. We lost 15 men. So, yeah, it wasn't worth it. I might have to reload a save or something. Let's execute and loot. Perfect. Yeah, having the Iron Drakes, the Trollhammer torpedoes on the walls, I think was really, really handy. They did so much damage.
Welcome, King. How may the High King serve thee?
Cazador wants me to fight the Disciples of the Maw. I mean, they're completely picked apart at this point. I might say yes just to be nice. Because I could always grab that on the way, couldn't I? Is that all they have? Those 4? Yeah. I'm going to say yes. Let's do it. Let's join in. Might as well. So, Trom. We got to 50% again. We just seem to get to 50%, regardless. Yeah, enter a new age, sure. Okay, yep. Yep. We got lots of things. I know, lots of things. There we go. So, these guys actually didn't spot one of our ambushes. Though they probably wouldn't have been properly ambushed. But we still would have gotten to choose whether to fight them or not. Even if they had spotted us, I think. It just wouldn't have been an ambush. Yeah, let's go get Ruin's End. Which I don't think will be the end of Ruin. I think we're going to carry on our little tour of ruination. We could liberate the ogres, but that seems a bit pointless. So we'll grab that. I might hand that over to these guys as well, you know. I think we're going to keep doing that. Because I want to keep getting our bonuses up and up and up. I want this to keep rising. God, it's on 265. So high. 7,400 from there. Amazing. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna hand over Ruin's End as well. It's just more stuff to babysit, more stuff that we'll need to, you know, pay to upgrade the buildings of. So I'm gonna keep passing them along. Now let's see. Grudge against Chaos. That will help against Chaos Dwarfs, and that's important because we're gonna be fighting them. In fact, the grudge we have against the orcs in the region are only possible because the Chaos Dwarfs made them happen. So the Chaos Dwarfs bred Black Orcs. Grimgor's a Black Orc. They were bred to be like bigger and meaner and more powerful. And then of course they rebelled because they were bigger, meaner and more powerful. So, you know. It's just a dumb idea, basically. Okay, do I jump him? He doesn't have his Wami anymore. So it's just easy. I declared war largely on these guys because I thought, oh, we're going to have a real challenge. They got all their Wamis and like it's going to be a real struggle to defend against such gigantic, you know, double stacks like that. And then they just lose their double stacks on the next turn. It's like, okay. Well, thanks, game, for giving me a nice, easy time. That was great. It's exactly what I wanted. You know, I wasn't trying to create more entertainment for everyone watching. No, they love watching me auto-resolve. Right, let's crack on. You there. Rally. So I'm declaring war on everybody, basically. Which, you know, largely, it's a dumb idea in a game like this, because it just drags on. It can just drag on, you know. But that, I don't think can really happen when I'm recruiting as fast as I can and I still have like 15k per turn. Like, I'm trying so hard to spend all my money. And it's really difficult. It's not easy, guys. What was I going to get here? God, I can't remember. I was going to get some gyrocopters, wasn't I? Or gyro bombers. I was going to get gyro bombers. So we still need to be leveling this up. Oh, it is that one, isn't it? Yeah, it is that one. That'll give us gyro bombers. So a couple turns. That's not that long. That's not that long. So, God, I had this all planned out. Not even that long ago. For God's sake. I was going to get some grudge rakers, wasn't I? I'm pretty sure. Yep. Oh, I was going to get 3, because we already got one. And then like 3 of them puts up to 18, then a couple of long beards. Yeah, that was it. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. Probably. Maybe a cannon. Maybe 1 cannon for train fighting. Yeah, 1 more cannon for fighting trains, and then the rest will be Air Force. So we'll go 2 more bombers and a barge. So that, then 2 bombers and a barge. Yeah, that's going to take a long time, though, because we're going to need to... Well, actually, 3 turns is quicker than... Well, no, it's not quicker than 2 turns. Yeah, it's 2 turns for that. So, okay, so we're going to have to wait 1 more turn if we can then get that upgrading. So it might be... probably be a couple turns to recruit the Thunder Barge. I don't know. But like 7 turns, let's say. Something like that.
Master of
Maybe.
Runecraft.
Alright, we're going to go for Stone Mine Tower? Or we're going to go straight for these guys? I mean, Scrag's over here. So he's a bit of an easy target. He's a bit of an easy target over there. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to take down Stone Mine Tower. These 2 would be good to get. Oh, Malgut is here.
Direct my recipes.
But I don't know if this guy is sort of winning or losing. He seemed to have just hopped over there. I don't quite entirely understand. Oh, he's the one who's under siege. Okay. Like I said, I don't entirely understand how he's, you know, losing health if he's in, you know, in Undercity stance. Oh, he'll definitely help. And him. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of stuff heading that way.
What?
I think it'll be fine. We're going to get rid of Stone Mine Tower anyway. I might then hop over to Matorka and Karak Angashar. We just leave these guys to their own devices. They don't seem to be really doing anything. At the moment, anyway. Crooked Fang Fort might fall, though. It is possible. Of course. Let's get the... Yeah, let's get that going. Perfect. Okay, that works. What's next? Yeah, more income, I suppose. More income buildings. Just do that in a couple of spots. How are we looking about Gunbad? Could have got that building. But I spent too much money. Let's cancel that. And I'll build this one instead. Let's get the funny trade one. Yeah, the Underdeep mine. It's going to upset all the greenskins and chaos dwarfs. Oh no! So no, that'll be good. And we can call the miners as well, which will be fun. Okay, well, I'm way over time, I didn't realise. Well, I did, I just realised why I said it. But I hadn't realised until I said it, which is when I realised. So I was only lying when I said it. Comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.